Hi. Welcome to MOLAA's 2020 Dia de los Muertos Festival. My name is Gabriela Martinez. I'm Director of Education at MOLAA, and on behalf of the Museum of Latin American Art here in Long Beach, California, I'd like to thank you for joining us today as we learn more about this special tradition and give you just a taste of Dia de los Muertos. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the event sponsors that made it possible for this 2-week event free of charge. Here is a brief welcome from our presenting sponsor, Hyundai.
Welcome to the 2020 Day of the Dead virtual celebration presented by Hyundai. We are thrilled to be a sponsor for this great event. We hope that you enjoy the beautiful traditions that make this annual celebration so special. Have a great day.
Additional support was provided by, I can grab my notes here, the Kenneth T. and Eileen L. Norris Foundation, Bess J. Hodges Foundation, Arts Council for Long Beach, the Robert Gumbiner Foundation, and the City of Long Beach. Today's program is approximately 15 minutes. I'll be making a few announcements at the end of the workshop regarding some opportunities we have to participate in our virtual ofrenda and our costume contest. So please stay tuned till the end. Our guest artist today is Isabella Duco-Figueroa, and she also happens to be MOLAA's 2020 Getty Marrow Undergraduate Education Intern, and we've had the honor of working with her now since around July. Isabella Leticia Duco-Figueroa was born in Rancho Mirage, California, and draws inspiration from her multicultural background, Filipino, Puerto Rican, and Mexican American. Raised in Long Beach, California, she is influenced daily by the diversity that the city fosters. She is currently enrolled as an undergraduate student in sculpture at California State University, Long Beach. Her work takes a cross-disciplinary approach, utilizing sculpture, illustration, painting, stop-motion animation, and photography. Exploration and creative problem-solving is a driving force in her work, and her mission as an artist is to spread positivity and to inspire many to love themselves. Now, one of Isabella's projects while she's been an intern at MOLAA has been to create a packet of lesson plans and activities related to Dia de los Muertos. And so we thought it would be fun to record a couple of demonstrations with her from some of the lessons that she put together for the packet. So now I leave you with the session with Isabella. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to our workshop. And my name is Isabella Duco. I'm the MOLAA education intern. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be demoing lanterns. They're going to be lanterns. And they're like a fun little take on Papel Picado, a little bit modern, combining our tradition as far as like making jack-o'-lanterns to like Dia de los Muertos for lanterns. By no means two different holidays, but culturally they kind of always fall in the same kind of time. But Papel Picado has been a really big tradition for centuries, and traditionally is made out of papel china, which you can see them as like banners for like festivals and things like that and parties. And that's a little brief history. And now we're just gonna get straight to the demo. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have our paper bag, and I believe this one is 4 inches by 8 inches, 4 by 8. And you have several different like sizes of paper bags that you can use, which there are this bigger one, which is 5 by like 10. And really whatever you have on hand, like even a really large paper bag will work. It just depends on what you have on hand. It's super accessible, and you just need to print out your templates. I have designed 3 different ones. This one is the intermediate one, and then if you have little kids, we have our basic shapes. It's like an arrow, an heart, just getting used to cutting. And if you really want to go like an extra mile, I also designed this template, and you can use it on a paper bag, or even if you have papel china on hand, you can use that as well. It's really similar processes. You're just trying to get used to cutting paper and folding. So first thing you want to do is you want to cut out your 2 different templates, and let's just do that. The wind, the wind. So what I find the most easiest is to fold your paper bag first, and you're gonna stack your template on top. But first, let's just fold vertically, just like this, in a hot dog orientation. Gotta use some food references because food's delicious. So just like that. And you're gonna fold your paper right here, and your template, you're gonna fold it just like you did the paper bag. And you want to make sure your edges are nice and crisp. Always good to be stable, and you're just gonna see there these two, and then you're just gonna pocket it in right like this, and then you're gonna close it. You're gonna close it, and then you're gonna flip it, and you see these dotted lines on your template. You're just gonna cut these out. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm here for you to support you. So you're gonna cut right here to make a rounded edge, kind of like a skull, and then throw that trash. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut the nose out. It's kind of like a teardrop shape. Oh, well. And then you're gonna cut the teeth out as well. Just be careful on this part. It's a little bit tight on the corners, but just take your time on it. Don't want to cut too much of the paper. Just want to make sure you hit those corners nicely. And go away. And really easy. The shape right here is a rectangle. Just make these 2 slits. Just go right there on the left side, and angle up. And there you go. And then you're gonna open this up now and remove this template. And you have a second template because the orientation is a little bit different, but you're gonna lay this nice and flat right here. And you're gonna cut out your second template right here, the one that has like the 2 panels. And cut that away. The template itself is a little bit bigger than the paper bag because of the adjustments. It just depends on how big your paper bag is, but it's pretty universal. We'll just have to make sure napkin on hand. And what we're going to do next is, I don't want to lose you, this is the most complicated part. We're going to fold it inward, like the left side and right side, like double closing doors. So what we're going to do is fold vertically, right into the center. Folding vertically. Just take the other side and do the same. Just make sure you keep those edges pretty crisp. It's easier to manage. And so we're going to take the other side, the right side, and fold it in right into the middle. Yeah, this side's a little bit more difficult on the bottom just because there's more to the paper bag, but don't worry about it. Just make sure it's really crisp so it's easier to manage. You press down with your fingernails. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your second template, your template number 2, and place it right on top. And it's going to not align exactly in the middle. So you're going to want to take the left side and align it to the left right here. And if, like you said, if you're having trouble holding it in place, you can always use tape. So just use tape really quick to tape it right here at the bottom so it's out of your cuts, out of your way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these black voids out and just follow the dotted line. And those are going to be your eyes. So I'm going to be cutting the circles, half circles out. And I like to add these little slits on the side because it kind of gives a little bit more structure to the face. So just follow that dotted line. And once you figure out this template and how to cut in general, you can make all sorts of designs that you can enjoy. And now we're going to, so we have that side finished. And now we're going to do the other side, which is the right side. And we're going to take this blue tape off. You can reuse it. Just take it off and put it on the right side, right here. And we're going to tape it onto, just make sure it lines up with the previous one, the previous cut. So we're going to line that up and tape it down. And line it up to the edges, right, just like that. And we're going to cut out the other eyeball. And there we go. And we're going to cut out the other slit. I really like this part because it gives a little bit more dimension, like I said earlier, to like face. And schools are really important to Dia de los Muertos. One of the biggest staples as far as symbols. And that's why I chose to do that here. And now we just take this template off. And we are going to open up our design nice and flat. Just make sure that you try your best to unwrinkle it. And now this is our finished design. And what's really cool about it is that you can put an electric tea light inside. Feel free to color on the outside. Take, let me see, it's a cool color. I like orange. Orange is fun. And you can like take it and put it around your eye socket. And like you can have so much fun with this and like just color too. Just do it super quick. So you can accentuate the facial features. See? And we're just gonna open it up and you can see it can stand on its own. Careful, your fingers will get caught through the holes. Don't be aggressive. It's kind of exciting. I get too excited, so sometimes I do work with that. But there you go. That's our finished design. And if you want to do more complex designs, you're more than welcome to. This is a sun that I did, and this is more of just like abstract shapes that I did. And really, the sky's the limit, and just enjoy yourself and be creative. Thank you.
So I hope that you enjoyed that workshop with Isabella. We're super proud of everything she's accomplished during her internship. And she will also be presenting a tutorial of her cutting or making paper flowers later this weekend. So I see that a lot of people are very excited about this project. So just a reminder that we are organizing a virtual ofrenda this year, and you are welcome to participate in it. I dropped the information into the chat box. So you can share a picture of a loved one with their name, date of birth, and a death message, and send it to DOD_2020@MOLAA.org, and our artist will receive it and we'll incorporate it into the wonderful mural that they're building in our lobby. And if you miss dressing up for Dia de los Muertos, we're also organizing a costume contest. So you can upload an image of yourself onto Instagram using hashtag DODMOLA and hashtag DODHyundai. And those are also in the chat. And if you participate in either one of those, then you will be qualified to enter in a special prize drawing from Hyundai. So we're really happy and grateful for the sponsorships we received for this program. I'm glad that you enjoyed the workshop, and I will probably see you all later between now and November 1st. So have a great Saturday.